Have you ever stopped to think that not everything is as it seems in Avatar? What if I told you that Kiri and Dr. Grace are not just mother and daughter, but the same person? Yes, this theory has gained traction among fans, and believe it or not, it makes a lot of sense. Stay tuned in this video as we unravel all the details behind this fascinating possibility. You are on the Nerd Genetics channel, and I'm very happy that you're here. In the midst of Pandora's adventures, Kiri emerges, introduced in the second film as a mysterious figure. Believe it or not, she is not simply considered the daughter of protagonists Jake Sully and Neytiri by upbringing. There's a fascinating theory that Kiri is actually the biological daughter of Dr. Grace's avatar, but how could this be possible if we didn't see any romantic indications between them in the first film? Some theories suggest that Norman, a close friend of the Doctor, could be Kiri's father, but there's a deleted scene that could change everything. Jake Sully catching Norman and Trudy together, leaving open whether there was a romance or something casual between them. Additionally, throughout the film, there are glances and banter between Norman and Trudy suggesting a possible connection. Is Norman really Kiri's father, or are there more mysteries behind this intriguing plot? However, it's possible Norman didn't have a relationship with the Doctor because he shows great respect for Na'vi culture. If he were Kiri's father, he would likely have taken responsibility. And here's where the intriguing theory comes in. Kiri has no father because Dr. Grace and Kiri are actually the same person. This idea has been discussed by many fans, each bringing their own interpretations to this fascinating possibility. What strengthens this theory is the event in the first film when Dr. Grace was on the brink of death. The Na'vi took her to the Tree of Souls to perform a ritual, similar to what they did with Jake Sully, attempting to transfer her consciousness to her avatar. However, despite their efforts, the ritual wasn't completed, and Grace stated she found peace with Eywa before passing away. In the second film, we discover that Doctor's empty avatar gave birth to a child, Kiri, in a mysterious way. Here's where the theory gains strength. Instead of transferring consciousness to the avatar, the ritual resulted in the generation of new life within Doctor's own avatar. Thus, Kiri could be seen as a kind of reincarnation of Grace, an intriguing mystery that challenges conventional explanations. It's important to remember that Dr. Grace, in addition to being a renowned scientist, also had deep respect for Na'vi culture and beliefs. In the final moments of her life, stating she found peace with Eywa, she reveals not only her admiration, but also her belief in the Na'vi goddess. This spiritual connection between Grace and Eywa may explain the deep bond that Kiri seems to have with the goddess. Considering that Kiri is in some ways a mix of Na'vi and Avatar, she can be seen as a bridge between these two worlds. This theory suggests that Kiri not only inherited physical but also spiritual characteristics from Grace, becoming a significant link between humanity and the Na'vi. An intriguing detail that could strengthen this theory is that the same actress who played Dr. Grace also portrays Kiri in this sequence, which may suggest a deeper connection between the characters. Furthermore, there's another fascinating theory suggesting that Kiri may have part of Eywa's spirit in her body, as if she were a kind of messiah of Pandora. This adds an even deeper layer to her nature, linking her not only to Dr. Grace, but also to Pandora's own spiritual essence. According to findings from Disney Plus Brazil, the Greek expression Kyrie eleison, meaning Lord have mercy, evolved over time into variants like Quiri, Chiri, and Kiri. Originally part of Christian liturgy, it was later replaced by Lord have mercy in the Roman Rite. Considering this linguistic evolution and its possible symbolic meaning, we can speculate that Kiri in Avatar is more than just a descendant. Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver hinted that she could be an incarnation, perhaps even Pandora's messiah, deeply connecting her identity with the spiritual and cultural world of the Na'vi. Based on statements from screenwriters Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver, there are strong indications that Kiri is not just a descendant, but possibly an incarnation of the Na'vi deity, as discussed by Disney Plus Brazil. In conversation with Variety, the screenwriters expanded on possibilities, suggesting that Kiri could play a role similar to a messiah in Pandora. According to them, Kiri is inexplicably connected to Eywa, just as Dr. Grace was, adding a layer of mystery and spiritual meaning to the character. A possible counterpoint to the theory that Kiri and Dr. Grace are the same person is the fact that Kiri was able to interact with her mother when contacting Eywa. They were able to converse, suggesting a distinction between their identities. However, as noted by Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver, anything is possible in the upcoming Avatar films. These new chapters may further explore the complexity of the relationship between Kiri, Dr. Grace, and Eywa, offering new perspectives on the connection between these characters. As we explore all these fascinating theories about Kiri and Avatar, One thing is certain. Her connection with Awa and her relationship with Dr. Grace continue to be mysteries shrouded in meaning and potential. As we await the next chapters of this saga, there is anticipation to uncover more about Kiri's fate and her role in Pandora's future. Stay tuned for more updates and theories as Avatar continues to surprise us with its rich mythology and intriguing characters.